And welcome to Game 4 of today's action of the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com. And a bunt laid down by the leadoff man, Steven Arensberg, and he is put out. 1-3 put out to start the ball game. And Arensberg wears number 8. And wearing number 14, batting second for the Lake Norman Warriors, the visiting team in this fourth ball game today. Matty Marcus. Marcus swinging a miss. Strike one. And they are taking on the Huntersville Hornets. And that's a ball high. And Cameron Funsty, the pitcher for the Hornets, now runs at 1-1 on Marcus. Now the 1-1 pitch bounces in the dirt low, ball 2. So, still a cold, windy day here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, about 10 miles south of the South Carolina state line, south of Charlotte. Bouncer up the middle, off the pitcher's glove. That's going to be a 1-6-3 put out, as the pitcher tipped it to the shortstop, and he throws out Matty Marcus for out number 2 here in the first. That brings up Vincent DeSabato. DeSabato, righty, wearing number 15 for Lake Norman. And first pitch bounced in the dirt, and to the backstop it goes for ball number 1. Thanks for tuning in to TravelBallSelect.com for today's action. The premier website for the most competitive youth baseball in America. Ball 2, and this is low and away. And DeSabato now looks at a 2-0 pitch from Funsty. This one a little bit low, just below the knees there. Ball 3. And now the 3-0 delivery in there for a strike. 3-1 now. 2 down here in the top of the first. The Huntersville Hornets to get this out and get into the dugout where they can get their bats warmed up, and that's exactly what was going to happen until they throw it away. DeSabato, roller to the pitcher, now caught in the middle, turns back and goes to first once he realizes the throw was going to be made to get him at second. So good job. That's going to be a E1 for DeSabato to reach. That brings up Cole Burnworth for the Lake Norman Warriors. Burnworth wearing 44 today. And a pickoff attempt, not in time to get DeSabato. Now ball down and away to Burnworth. So every batter faced has seen a ball come off the hands of Funsty. Funesti, excuse me. And this one swung on, popped into shallow center. Patel can't come up with it. Ball drops in for a hit. He rolled over his wrist. And not sure if he's more upset he didn't catch it or if he's really injured. We'll see. He's still down on the ground. Runner advanced to third on the play. That's DeSabato over there. And Patel still on the ground out in center field. He is being attended to now by his head coach. first and third. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Travel Ball National Championship. And travel baseball has become prevalent around the country for the last 15 years or so. Until now, there have been no real national championship for these teams to play for. There have always been various tournaments over the years that have tried, but someone is always being left out because they didn't play with the right organization. Nation's baseball has been the fastest growing sanctioning body in the U.S. over the last 6 years, and Travel Ball Select has been the Travel Ball Encyclopedia for the last decade. These two organizations got together to make sure that Travel Ball now has a national championship that can truly say they are the best. Now ball 2 to Gregory West. So we're going to give Burnworth a single on that last play. That's the official score. Now inside for ball 3 to West, and Bonesti in real danger here of loading the bases as Burnworth now at second base. Takes a lead from second is Burnworth. DeSabato takes a lead off of third, and that's ball 4 to West, and now Aiden Callahan. So first 2 quick outs for the Hornets, and now they've run into a bit of trouble here in the top of the first, and the Warriors a chance to really take advantage here in the form of Aiden Callahan. Callahan swings at the first one, chops it to the pitcher. Should be an easy play to first. That's what started all this mess. This time he gets it out. So 1-3 put out ends the first inning for the Lake Norman Warriors. 1 hit, no runs, 3 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first here on TravelBallSelect.com.
Great hitters aren't born, they're made. Swing Away makes them.
Hi, I'm Bryce Harper. If you want to be a better hitter, all you have to do is swing away.
Now, all baseball players and softball players can train like the pros. Hit anywhere, anytime, inside or out. Players of all ages and skill levels can get serious and immediate results with the Swing Away.
Swing Away will make you a better hitter, period.
You're just a swing away from becoming a great hitter at swingaway.com.
Bottom of the first now. In game number 4, it's the Huntersville Hornets at the plate, and it's Nick Practico leading off for Huntersville. And he's going to watch strike 1 sail right down the middle from the Lake Norman pitcher, who's Matty Marcus. And Marcus finds the zone on strike 2. Pratico quickly in an 0-2 hole. It's now 1-2 as that one sails over everybody behind the plate against the backstop. Now a 1-2 count to the leadoff man for the Hornets. Swung on, chopped up the middle. Second baseman has to go far to his right. Can't get there in time to get the speedy Nicky P. I'm going to give him a single on that one. Just hitting it where they ain't, as they say. And now Hunter Harrington calling him Harrington in the previous game. Been corrected on that. I'll try to get it right. Harrington. Hunter Harrington at the plate. The shortstop for Huntersville. Pickoff throw, not back in time to get Nicky P. Now he leaves from first. The throw is going to be high into center field. Nicky P in safely with a stolen base.
Come on, 10. Don't over the pitcher's head. You got this.
And that was a ball, I believe, to Harrington. That's a ball. 2-0 count now. And now Marcus's delivery. A bunt attempt went right through the back of Harrington there. Strike one. 2-1 count now. Bottom half of the first inning. No score here in game 4. Our action today. This time it's bunted down the third base line. Good distance on it. Harrington beats it out at first. And Pratico able to get over to third on the bunt single.
Step in now. Step in. Come on, guys. Watch the back.
And now that brings up Cameron Bonesti. Bonesti, the pitcher for the Hornets in this ball game. Ball one outside. Joe Bruno back with me. How you doing, Bruno?
I'm doing all right. I've been running around. We've been doing some highlight stuff, getting some filming in. Saw a big home run just a couple minutes ago. Stars and Stripes, good club over there. They're facing the Evo Shield Canes, a storied program, one of the top programs in the country. That's at the 11-year-old bracket.
That ball outside, 2-0 count now. Finesti. Runners at second and third now. Harrington has taken second. Swung on, foul back. No score here in the bottom of the first inning, but Huntersville threatening right here. Fouled down the right field line, out of play. 2-2 count now. Nicky P at third base. Harrington at second.
Nicky P, that nickname is stuck, hasn't it?
Nicky P reached on a ground ball to the second baseman, and he outraced him.
Nicky
Now
P
this
can
one to
run.
the second baseman. Nicky P's going to score on the force out at first, and Harrington over to third on the play.
The big fella Dowd now hitting.
As the extra player in the Hornets lineup. So Nicky P scores 1-0. Huntersville on top of Lake Norman. Swung on and missed on the inside corner. One down here in the bottom of the first. And Harrington down at third base, hoping Dowd can drive him in. Swung on, good change up there. That Dowd way out in front. 0-2 count now. Was able to get out and throw the ball a little bit in between games. Get some blood pumping.
Outstanding.
Yeah, my left arm's about to fall off my shoulder right now as the ball goes inside. Dowd.
Raising the core temperature a little bit here. What is it? It's supposed to be 98.6. It might probably 96.8 with this.
It's a little inverted today.
It's getting a little better though.
Yeah.
It's tolerable as long as the wind stays down. We're okay.
And Dowd watches strike three go right down Broadway.
You know, there's a situation where you really want to have to drive that ball. You really want to be the guy in that situation. That's just too close of a pitch to take for such a good hitter, especially with a man on third base. You got to make something happen there.
And now Michael Smith left to drive that runner in with 2 outs now in the bottom of the first. Smith, the first baseman for Huntersville. That's Harrington down at third.
Is that Hunter Harrington?
Hunter Harrington from the Huntersville Hornets.
Yes.
I think you've mentioned that once or twice
Yes. And that's why I drink iced tea, so I'm able to say that instead of anything else. With extra lemon. Extra lemon.
I'll leave that alone.
Well, I am truly a teetotaler. A little sweet and low if I get crazy with it.
Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Unsweet tea. That's what I'm known for.
Swung on. Strike three for Smith. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that'll do it for the first inning, but Huntersville wraps up the first with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back with much more here on TravelBallSelect.com. And welcome back. Inning number 2 now underway. 1 pitch, 1 swing, and 1 out for Huntersville as Samuel McClellan grounds out to short. That's how you make the game move along right there, Rob.
Absolutely. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Okay, now that brings up Aaron Herbst. Herbst at the plate, hands held high in that stance. That ball just does miss the outside corner for ball 1. Good pitch on the outer half there. Evens the count. Ball and a strike. 18 pitches for Funesti in that first inning. A little over what you'd like to see, but he's getting things done quickly again here in the second to start things. Ground ball. 1-3 put out again, just like in the first. 2 quick ground balls, and then he got in a little bit of trouble with an error.
That's when you really have to bear down with 2 outs, nobody on. Really go after guys there. The worst thing you can do is walk a guy with 2 outs and nobody on. Really attack. The reality is it's going to be very difficult for these teams to string together 3 hits in a row. Go after them here.
Bryce Johnson at the plate. Inside, ball 1. In the first, Arensberg and Marcus grounded out, and then DeSamato seemed to have grounded out to the pitcher, but the pitcher threw it away. Error. Then he gives up a single. Then he walks the guy. Fortunately, got a ground out back to the box to end the inning. Swing and a miss from Johnston evens the count at 1 apiece. So he did a good job pitching out of trouble with the bases loaded, but he shouldn't have been in that spot in the first place if he just makes a good throw with the third batter. And he saved some of his pitches. And now another ground ball. Deep, short, picks it. Steps, throws, not going to get him in time. Good hustle from Bryce Johnston. I guess I got to give Johnston a hit there.
That's a base hit. You know, we would always say it's a good hard 90 run, but we'll say it's a good hard 70 run since they're going 70 feet, not 90 feet. Good hard 90s, good turns. Those are terms we use.
And the last batter in the Lake Norman Warrior lineup is the catcher Samuel Reel. So a little bit of a delay as he was taking off his equipment. You want to get a catcher in and out of there quickly so he keeps his shin guards on right up until the moment we've got a hit.
And it's a good thing he takes them off when he hits, right?
I don't know, the way some of these balls have been bouncing up there today, you might want to keep one on, at least on the front leg. Well, pickoff attempt not there in time to get Johnson at first. Johnson takes a pretty healthy lead, doesn't go, ripped down the third baseline foul for Reel, so he comes up packing. 10th guy in the lineup, you like to see that aggressiveness.
Absolutely. We're not here out here to walk. It's one of those things where we might be not politically correct, but we tell our kids to go hit like Dominicans. And they always say, well, you know, why are they such good bad ball hitters? Well, you can't get off the island by walking. Get up there and swing.
Inside corner. 0-2 count now.
Now that he backed him off the plate there and made him move his feet, I'd like to see something on the outside half.
Kept it inside, got it by him for strike number 3. And that'll do it for the top of the second for Lake Norman. 1 hit, 1 runner left stranded, no runs. We head to the bottom of the second, still no score here on TravelBallSelect.com.
Great hitters aren't born, they're made. Swing Away makes them.
Hi, I'm Bryce Harper. If you want to be a better hitter, all you have to do is swing away.
Now, all baseball players and softball players can train like the pros. Hit anywhere, anytime, inside or out. Players of all ages and skill levels can get serious and immediate results with the Swing Away.
Swing Away will make you a better hitter, period.
You're just a swing away from becoming a great hitter at swingaway.com.
And welcome back to the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. Drew Hinesley, Rob Bruno, here on the call in Game 4 of our broadcast here today. Rob, you've been floating around. You've seen some good action around the park here in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Seen some great action. I've watched a few of the 11-year-old games over there, did some highlight stuff, did some interviews. A lot of talent running around in this park. It's great to see, great to watch. Great talent in the Southeast for baseball. I got to go to Houston a few weeks ago. Great talent there. There's some great talent down at East Cobb in the Atlanta area as well. So it's been a pleasure watching a bunch of great teams. Coaches have the right perspective. It's been outstanding.
For folks that may be watching this that haven't signed up, if there's still a slot open for an available tournament, what are your next few events that you'll be at?
Well, let's see. I'm headed to the Louisville area, the 25th, 26th. I know we'll be in Michigan. I know that there's a tournament down in Florida. There's plenty, and I think you can go right to TravelBallSelect.com. You should also go to Nation's website as well, and all the qualifiers are on there. But it's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the national championships. A couple of them are going to be held in Texas, in that Houston Spring area, and then the great majority will be held at East Cobb, which is second to none as far as I'm concerned for a venue for youth baseball. And that got him. That got Mr. Dorgan.
Dorgan will reach first base after being hit by the pitch. On a cold day like today, Rob,
Right.
You don't want that happening too often.
That'll leave a mark.
That will leave Mark Dorgan down at first base. He's doing some calisthenics to stretch out that upper body, get those shoulder muscles, those lats moving, so that you don't get too sore. And good sportsmanship there as Matty Marcus runs over from the mound, gives him a high five at first base. No harm, no foul there. Good to see that. This one right down the middle and slap to right field. Number 12, Corlin Kaufman. And
that almost hit the runner going to second base on that. He really needs to kind of peek in and find out where that ball is. It would have been unfortunate to have a base hit through the right side that was stopped by the runner. That would have been runner's interference. He would have been out. Now Kaufman would have got a base hit on it, technically. But now they have man on first and third.
He gets a clean hit. He's on first, and Dorgan now over at third. Nobody out here. As Kaufman's running on the play, popped up to second. Should be an easy double deuce there. And now they're going to throw it home, and they had a chance for a triple play. But the ball gets away from the catcher, so Dorgan scores. It's now 2-0, Huntersville.
Very, very easily could have had a triple play there.
That's one of those, if that catcher lets that ball, of course, it's not quite even there at home plate. So you have to protect against it squirreling away, but if he lets it get to him on the line, he applies the tag instead of trying to block it like a pitch.
A little tough also because it short hopped him as well, and that's just not an easy thing to pick a short hop with that catcher's mitt.
2 outs now, nobody on in the bottom of the second inning, but Huntersville scored the leadoff man in the bottom of the first. Now they score the leadoff man in the bottom of the second. And that's our score, 2-0. That one outside, gets to the backstop. I believe that was ball number 2. Thompson Amos, the catcher, at the plate. Amos took a shot in the midsection earlier today. He seems to be recovered from that. That up and away. .30 count, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if Amos gets the green light here. Strike on the inside corner. That's a ball inside. That's the third ball of the at-bat.
3-2.
Now it's 3-2. I missed a strike. I apologize. All my accounting in here in my scorebook, I missed one of them. Full count now. Outside, ball 4. Amos is aboard with a walk. And that brings up Abby Patel. Patel seems to be okay. Injury after injuring that wrist, diving for a ball in center field in the first inning. Marcus delivers, ball's high, runner goes from first, thrown into right center field. And Clark, the runner, in for the catcher. Amos is in safely. Clark takes the lead at second. Marcus delivers, swung on, missed by Patel, foul ball. So a 1-1 count now. Patel takes one. Looked like it hit him.
Yeah.
It did not, apparently. That's ball 2. That's why you wear the helmet. It's up there around your head. Take it and get on base. You're the 10-hole hitter.
No brain, no pain. You can only say that when you know he's okay.
Well, you got Nicky P on deck there. I sure would like to have 2 guys on with him. Give him a chance to drive me in. The way he's been playing today. Swung on, fouled back. Strike number 2 to Patel. 2-2 count now.
Yeah, Nicky P is a pretty special player, I think. Really sets the table for these guys.
Marcus delivers inside. Patel fights that one off. That's more self-defense than it was an actual swing attempt.
Little self-preservation right there.
Cool, windy day here. Everybody bundled up in ski caps and fleeces and gloves. Not quite best baseball viewing weather for the spectators. The players getting that core temperature up that we talked about.
That's right.
They seem to be doing just fine. Ball 3, up and in to Patel.
And it's a little bit cold for the announcers who aren't really running up and down either, but that's okay.
That's ball 4. Runner goes from second. He's thrown out. So Patel walks. So that'll eliminate his spot in the order. And it'll be Nikki P leading off in the 3rd inning when Huntersville comes back up. They lead 2-0. You're watching TravelBallSelect.com.
How important is confidence to success in travel baseball? 80% is the most common answer I get, and it may be even more. Baseball is hard enough the way it is, but I find that some of the biggest robbers of confidence in young players is their parents and coaches. So go to Play Big Travel Ball right now and get my free report, 3 hidden mistakes even top travel ball coaches make that crush player confidence and turn wins into losses. And I'll give you the fixes for them as well. So go get my free report at playbigtravelball.com. How important is confidence to success in travel baseball?
I'll be back.
Cool. Should have plenty.
The offense will get cranked up right now.
And welcome back to inning number 3 of another game in the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. Everything's starting to break down in the cold here, including my tongue. I'm not able to pronounce things anymore. Ball 1 inside to Steven Arnsberg. Arnsberg grounded out to the pitcher to start this ball game off. Ball 2 in the dirt. That's the 30th pitch for Twinesti. 18 in the first, 10 in the second. So a very economical second inning. I'd like to see more of that. Maybe he could get the majority of this game with him on the mound, but you're not going to do it going 3-0 to the leadoff guy. That's what he's done right here to Arnsberg. Three-0 pitch on the way. Arnsberg squares to bunt. Catches the bottom portion of the strike zone. 3-1 count now. Let's see if Arnsberg has the green light on this one. He does. He swings. He drives it to right field. It's down for a hit. Right fielder tried to come up quick and maybe gun him at first, but could not. So Arnsberg aboard with a leadoff single. And now Matty Marcus, the Warrior pitcher, in the batter's box. I want to keep an eye on Arnsberg out there. Pretty healthy lead. He's in the leadoff spot probably for a reason. Pickoff throw goes over there. Almost a given. With a guy like Arnsberg, you're going to take at least one throw over there. Let him know you are aware. He's getting ready to steal. And he goes on first movement. Strike on the outside corner, no throw. Arnsberg is safe at second. Oh, 1 count now to Marcus. The pickoff throw to second. It hits Arnsberg in the right hip. That doesn't feel very good either. It doesn't quite have the velocity as one coming to the plate does. It still stings a little. And that's ball one high to Marcus. Evens the count. Lake Norman trails 2-0. Popped high in the air. All the way to the backstop and foul. 1-2 count now to Marcus. Huntersville has done a good job in scoring the leadoff man in both of their at-bats. And Lake Norman trying to answer that challenge here in the top of the third. Drive to center field. Arnsberg back to the bag to tag. Catch is made by Patel. Throw right back to second by Patel. Arnsberg, if he wasn't careful there, could have gotten picked off for 2. He's back safely. Now Vincent DeSabato. At the plate, he reached on an error by the pitcher, Finesti, in the first inning. He was stranded at third to end the inning. Ball one high. So far, Lake Norman has stranded 4 runners in this ball game in just 2 innings of action. Chopper up the middle, handled by the pitcher. And that's to first for an easy, out number 2. So again, DeSabato, both times he's chopped it back up the middle. This time, he doesn't reach base. Now Cole Burnworth, who had a single his first time up and was stranded at second. He now bats with 2 outs in the top of the third. And Steven Arnsberg over at third base. Ball in the dirt. Arnsberg falls down on his secondary lead. And that's very, very fortunate for the Hornets. Because Arnsberg's speed should have had no problem getting to the plate on that one. But instead, he's still down there at third. So now a pickoff throw over third. Arnsberg back, no problem there. Really unfortunate there if you're Lake Norman. Could have gotten a pretty easy run there. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them in the next few moments. Finesti's pitch up and in. Ball 2 to Burnworth. Two-0 count now to the Warriors cleanup hitter. Right down the middle for strike number 1. And the wind is picked back up here in Rock Hill. Just a biting wind all day long. Been very tough on everybody as the ball is fouled down the third base line. Now that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch in the outside corner, just a little wide there. That runs the count full on Burnworth. Finesti trying to get out of this jam here without giving up a run. Payoff pitch now on the way. Swung on. High pop fly to center field. And it's going to be the right fielder who comes in. Corlin Kaufman comes in, makes a sliding catch to end the top half of the inning for Lake Norman. We head to the bottom of the third. It's the Huntersville Hornets with a 2-0 lead here on TravelBallSelect.com. And welcome back to the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. Bottom of the third inning, top of the order for the Huntersville Hornets, and Nicky Pratico, or Nicky P as we've started calling him here today, watches ball one sail over the catcher's head. Hunter Harrington and Cameron Funesti also due up here in the bottom half of the third. 2-0 Huntersville on top of the Lake Norman Warriors. That's inside off the plate. Gets Nicky P's feet moving a little bit. And now he steps in to face the 2-0 pitch. 41st pitch now on the way. And it's a strike from Matty Marcus. Marcus threw 21 in the first, 17 in the second. This will be his fourth in the third. Swung on, pop, out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. The wind in the pitch from Marcus. Curveball that never quite snapped down, stayed high above the zone, and that fills it up. Payoff pitch. Swung on, pop to the left side of the infield, drifting now out of play. A lot of spin on that ball coming off the left-hander's bat. That bounces foul, so we'll do it all over again. Here we go again, 3-2 pitch on the way. Curveball just does drop in there. And Nicky P caught looking to start the third inning. And now it's Hunter Harrington at the plate. He singled in the first, stole second, and was stranded at third base. Marcus gets him to swing in front of a curveball for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, grounded left side. Third baseman gets to the slow roller, can't field it cleanly, and Harrington is on with another single. He's 2 for 2 today. So now he's on base for the Big Boppers, and Cameron Funesti, the pitcher, grounded out the second in the first inning. Now at the plate, let's see if Harrington decides to try to swipe second as he did in the first. Stays home this time, ball fouled back, out of play. Harrington takes a short lead at first. He's going. Swung on, missed curveball. It's an 0-2 count on Funesti as Harrington is standing up at second without a throw. Harrington takes a lead. Inside, ball one. Funesti. Good idea there from Marcus, trying to bury one in on the hands, get him to swing over it for an easy out. But instead, Funesti, as a pitcher himself, he knows that trick. He didn't fall for it. This one bounces in the dirt. Harrington started to break for third, but stops and retreats. Good pickup back behind the dish there by Samuel Reel. Now Marcus, 1-2 delivery, gets through the wickets of Samuel Reel. Harrington, easy cruise over to third on that one. So now with one out, he stands on third. And Funesti now faces a 2-2 count.
Watching online. Oh,
Pitch on the way, bounces again by the catcher, hits the backstop and scoots up the first base side, up to the dugout, and Harrington scores. And that was actually ball 4 on Funesti, so he's aboard with a 1-out walk. So that's a run each inning so far for the Hornets. They now lead 3-0. The leadoff man has scored in the first and the second. And in the third inning, it's the second guy to come to the plate that crosses the plate for a run. And now, cleanup hitter Ryan Dowd at the plate. He's the extra player at the moment for the Hornets. Dowd, the pitcher, the first time we saw them earlier today for Huntersville. Now Marcus comes set to stretch, ball in the dirt, runner goes, no throw there. And it looks like that was maybe Nick Clark swiping that bag as the pinch runner in place of Funesti, the pitcher, who will come in and get a little break before he has to head back out on the mound. That's a strike up and in on Dowd. That evens the count. Ball and strike. And the wind picks up once again. Swung on and missed on the outer half. Good curve there from Marcus. Get Dowd fishing. And now a 1-2 count. Runner at second. 1 run is in this inning already. It's 3-0. Huntersville on top of the Warriors of Lake Norman. Inside, fought off, fisted to the pitcher. Easy put out over at first. 1-3. And Clark actually, it's Nicky P over there at third base. So Nicky P with the steal, and now he advances to third. And now at the plate, it's Michael Smith, who struck out in the first. Pops this one back. Two down here in the bottom of the third inning. It's a 3-0 Hornets lead. Marcus's delivery on the way, a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, swung on and missed by Smith. Now he's in a bit of a hole with 2 outs and a runner at third. You know, Huntersville would like to put a crooked number up on the board here. This one pops straight up the chute. Catcher can't find it. And it goes into the netting above home plate. Count remains 1-2. I actually didn't know that netting was there. I'm sitting right behind home plate with my producer, Amy Walker, and I'm looking at Amy going, when's the ball going to come down? I looked up and realized the netting was out there, so that fooled me. Great curveball there by Marcus. Gets Smith looking. That's 2 Ks for him. So far in the game, that's the second strikeout of the inning. But Huntersville once again gets a hit and a run. 1 man left on base. The Hornets lead 3-0 at the end of 3. You're watching TravelBallSelect.com. Head to the fourth inning here in the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. And a strike one delivered by the brand new Huntersville Hornets pitcher, number 34, Nick Clark. Swing and a miss, strike two. So close the book on Funesti. Funesti threw 45 pitches in 3 innings, no runs, 3 hits, 5 runners left on base, and that's a drive to shallow left field, and they cannot come up with it. And that's number 9, Dowd, out there in left field, who's going to get the error. Should have had that one. Little wind cutting it down, I understand that. But again, just like Rob Bruno was talking about earlier, you've got to run to where it's going to be, not where it is. So an E9 puts a runner aboard in the form of Gregory West. And now a pop-up from Aiden Callahan. And that is caught by the right fielder for out number 1. And that was Kaufman out there in right field recording that putout. The runner leads from first, does not go. Catcher drops the ball. It's a ball outside to number 5, Samuel McClellan. McLellan. Sure, that name gets butchered just a little bit. Most people just naturally seen McClellan, but it's McClellan. And he grounded out to short in his first at bat. It looks like he's going to do the same thing here. 6-3 put out, exactly the same as his appearance in the second inning. So 2 down now in the top of the 4th for the Lake Norman Warriors. And that will bring number 4, Aaron Herbst, the left fielder, to the plate. Herbst grounded out to the pitcher in his at-bat in the second inning. West able to advance to second. Now a pickoff attempt, not back in time. He's going to remain right there. Now Herbst steps back in to the right-handed batter's box, and Clark lifts the leg, delivers to the plate, strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, fouled back. 0-2 now. Bryce Johnson on deck for Lake Norman if Herbst can reach here. If he can do it in the form of a hit, should turn into a run for the Warriors. Swung on, lined past the second baseman into right field. And that's Kaufman who comes up with it, throwing to the plate. Clark cuts it off, and it's Gregory West diving back to third before a throw could be made. So Herbst with a single. Unfortunately, could not drive the run in, but Bryce Johnston will get a chance with runners at first and third. 2 out in the top of the 4th inning. And it's the Lake Norman Warriors behind 3-0, but one swing could change all of that. Johnston singled in the second inning. Watches one up and in as Herbst takes off to second base. No throw there. So Johnston now faces a 1-0 count. Clark delivers. Outside corner, swung on and missed. That evens it at a ball and a strike. Clark deals right by the swing of Johnston. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, 2 outs now. in the top of the 4th inning. Gregory West was able to reach on an error by Dowd, and now that one in the dirt. That evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aiden Callahan flew out to Kaufman out in right field. A ground out by McClellan. Herbst with a single and a stolen base, and that's where you find him now. Second, third. Popped up now. Second baseman should have it, so no problem. And that's a put out to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. 2 men left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 4th, and it's Huntersville on top, 3-0 on TravelBallSelect.com. And welcome back to the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. Bottom 4 now, and it's William Dorgan leading off, Orland Kaufman and Nick Clark to follow. Swung on, first pitch through the hole between short and third. So Dorgan is aboard with a leadoff single. Dorgan was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and scored. Now another chance to do that. Again, he was the leadoff man in the 2nd. The Hornets have scored the leadoff man in 2 of the first 3 innings. They lead 3-0. Now Kaufman steps in. He singled in the 2nd inning, but then was doubled off as he was going on the pitch, and it was Blute the second. Second baseman caught it and threw him out at first. He singles again, this time in that same hole where Dorgan just hit it, between short and third. So Kaufman now 2 for 2 today, and first 2 runners on for the Hornets, threatening once again, and it's Nick Clark at the plate. Clark popped out the 2nd, started that double play back in the 2nd inning. That one a little bit low, ball 1. That one down and away, ball 2. New pitcher in the ball game for the Warriors. It's number 15, Vincent DeSabato. So Marcus throws 60 pitches in 3 innings. That one's floated down the first base line. And it is caught. So Clark is retired. It's a fly ball to the first baseman in the book. And Dorgan and Hoffman very smartly tagging up, moving over, so you could give a sacrifice to Clark there. Might need to get another opinion on that. The runners did advance. It was a positive out. The first one of the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Huntersville Hornets. And now Thompson Amos, the Hornets catcher, at the plate. Runners at second and third, one down. Swung on into center field. Center fielder has it. Tag. They do not get back in time to second to double up. Corlin Kaufman, that line drive to center field, not allowing William Dorgan to tag up at third. He stays right there. Kaufman still at second. Now 2 outs for Abhi Patel, the center fielder. Patel walked in the second inning right before Thompson Amos was picked off or actually thrown out trying to steal third. So Patel walked, but he never actually reached first base before the inning was over. Let's see if he can change that here, this at bat. Swung on, dribbled to the left side. Patel's got some speed, but not enough to outrun that throw. 5-3 putout ends the Hornet threat. So no runs on 2 hits, 2 men left on base. We head to the 5th inning. Huntersville on top, 3-0 here on TravelBallSelect.com. We head to the 5th now in the North Carolina qualifier for the Travel Ball National Championship, and it'll be the top of the lineup for Lake Norman. Actually, the bottom of the lineup, Samuel Reel, and then the top. Catcher, last in the lineup, Bryce Johnston made the last out for Lake Norman last inning. I was getting ahead of myself there. And Reel watches ball 1 inside. Clark now delivers a strike right down the middle, swung on and missed. One pitch. Hop to third base. Should be a pretty easy play there, and it is. Out number 1, now the top of the order. For the Warriors and Steven Arensberg. Rounded out the pitcher in the first, singled in the third. That's Dorgan with the put out over third base for the Hornets. Ball 1 outside to the Warrior leadoff man. Ball 2 high. Okay, now Clark's 2-0 delivery. In the dirt, ball 3. That's a strike on the inside corner. 3-1 now. Arnsberg has put it in play each time he's been up, so he's not up there just looking to walk. That one hits the outside corner, and now it runs it full.
Let's go, one more, bud.
And Arnsberg swings at one that almost hit him. Good job by Clark there, coming from behind. That was a 3-0 count. Ends up a 3-3 count. That's a win for the pitcher. Now Matty Marcus at the plate. Marcus threw 60 pitches in the first 3 innings of this ball game. And that one popped foul out of play. Strike 1. Marcus hit one up the middle that tipped off of the pitcher's glove. Shortstop ended up gathering it in, throwing him out at first for a 1-6-3 putout in the first, and then he flew out to center field in the third. So Marcus likes to hit it up the middle. There's a real big hole up there right now. That's a ball high. Swung on to the shortstop. Gathered in, and the throw is in time. And that's out number 3 of the 5th inning for the Warriors. So 1-2-3 they go. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and it's Huntersville on top, 3-0 here on TravelBallSelect.com. And welcome back to TravelBallSelect.com. Bottom of the 5th we go. The Huntersville Hornets now coming to the plate, and once again it's the top of the lineup. Something you don't see very often. The leadoff guy in a lineup actually leading off an inning for the 3rd time in a game. Nicky P led off the first with a single. Swings and misses at that strike here in the bottom of the 5th. Got caught looking in the 3rd inning to lead off. One for 2 today. Lays down a bunt down the first base line. Good spot. He's going to outrace that. Oh, he outraced it to first. The umpire didn't see it that way. He called him out. It's a tough call there for the Hornets. Nicky P robbed of a hit there. And that brings up Hunter Harrington. Harrington swings at the first pitch, chops it to shallow short. They come up with it, and they get him at first on a close one. 2 very close plays at first, both of them going the way of Lake Norman. So that's a 6-3 put out on 1 pitch. So 3 pitches, 2 outs, very efficient. And there's a strike to Cameron Fonesti. 4 pitches, 4 strikes this inning. For the DeSabato, and this one grounded to second base, and that's an out. That's a 5-pitch inning. 3 ground outs. That's how you do it, folks. That's efficiency. And DeSabato has now pitched 2 innings. He's thrown 12 pitches, and that shuts down the Huntersville Hornets in order. We head to the 6th inning, and it's Huntersville 3, Lake Norman 0 on TravelBallSelect.com. TravelBallSelect.com, the 6th inning we go, and first pitch swinging pop fly to short, and that will retire very quickly. Number 15, Vincent DeSabato. The wind continues to blow here. We are outside in the elements with these teams. It's been a challenge all day to keep our equipment where we want it. Water bottles and paper and pencils and pens and a fly ball to deep center. Patel drifts back with it and he retires Burnworth. So somebody sent these players a message, says, hey, it's cold out here. Let's start swinging. Tired of sitting here watching you guys take pitches all day. That's 2 pitches, 2 fly ball outs. And unless something really, really dramatic changes, should be the last out of the ball game coming up for Lake Norman. That's high, ball 1 to Gregory West, who is 0 for 2 today. Actually 0 for 1. He walked in his first appearance and reached on an error in his second, so that counts as 0 for 1. That's a strike on the outside corner. An E9. It was a pop fly to left field. It was misplayed by Dowd in the 4th inning. 1-1 count now to West. This one up and in. Ball 2. If Clark can get him right here, it should be the ball game for the Huntersville Hornets, who right now lead 3-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And now Lake Norman down to their final strike. The 2-2 pitch on the outside corner. That fills it up, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by the umpire there. You never want to end the game ringing up a kid. You want to give him a chance to swing. And if it was somewhat close, you give him the benefit of the doubt in this situation. Did that. Swung on, tipped foul. We're going to stay alive for at least one more. The wind is just lifting our tent above us, just up and down, knocking stuff over left and right. It's just been a really brutal day here at the ballpark. This is just about to conclude game number 4 for us. It will be a championship game to follow. Pop fly, high in the air. Second baseman was camped out under it, and the wind just took it dead to the right. And that's going to get West all the way to second. The official scorekeeper would have a field day with that one. What to give it? I'm going to give him a single. I'm going to give West a single. That wind is howling so hard. That second baseman actually started drifting towards center field, and that ball landed and then darted to the fence down the right field line. That's how much the wind affected that ball. So I'm going to give him a single, and he advanced It's a second on the play. Now another pop fly. You always say there's no bad hops in the air, but on a day like today, that is not the case. There are all kind of bad hops up there in that jet stream. So foul ball, strike one to Aiden Callahan. Lake Norman with a little bit of life. The tying run now steps on deck. And it's Gregory West out at second base. Aiden Callahan at the plate. Callahan 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to the pitcher. This one up the middle of the shortstop, and that should do it. The throw to first in time. He's out. And that's the ball game. So it's the Huntersville Hornets 3, Lake Norman Warriors 0. That's the end of game 4. We'll have a little bit more of TravelBallSelect.com coming up after a short break.